Okay, trying this again. Apparently my Facebook app wasn't having it today. So yeah, I jumping back on Facebook Live. Haven't been on here in a while, but just wanted to share with you a recent horror story that I went through with my buyer. Kind of a warning horror story, and it actually happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I needed a moment before I shared it, so I just didn't get on here and start like screaming at people. And this was truly one of the worst lending experiences, start to finish, that I have ever seen. And I'm not going to name like names or anything. They might have started like with an F, and it might end with like a Rita mortgage. I don't know, like it might, maybe, I don't know. So my buyer decided to go with an online lender. And my buyer knows that I am probably going to be sharing this as kind of a warning. She even said that I could send people to her cell phone number if she needs to talk to them to not use an online lender. So it's not like she's going to be caught off guard if she sees this. So y'all, you know, anyone's like, oh my God, she's talking about a buyer. No, the buyer was so traumatized, she even wants to warn people herself just via her cell phone if she needs to. So my buyer went with an online lender, tried to hook her up with someone local. She wasn't feeling it, and she talked to a lender, and they apparently promised her the world and super didn't deliver. Yeah, Phil screaming at people, trust me, I had to hold myself back. But so she went with an online lender, might be, you know, F with a Rita mortgage after it, and start to finish was terrible, terrible. They kept losing documents she sent. They kept saying that the documents were wrong. She kept having to resubmit the same I saw the documents. The documents are right. What they were asking for was in there. They kept asking for random stuff I've never even heard of being asked for with lending. They were driving her crazy to the point of I was headed to the beach for my first vacation in 2 years. She's texting me she's about to cancel the deal 4 days before closing. That's awesome, because the lender was driving her crazy. I actually had to get involved from my vacation and get a manager involved there to save the deal because she was literally about to cancel. They were driving her so bonkers. So that all happened. I get it all wrapped up, work out some awesome deals for her, get her some awesome closing cost credits, get to the closing table, and that's really when all heckalacious broke loose. So we're at the closing table, which is like, yay, you're done. No. We get there at 1:15. Let's just say we were there for 4 hours. 4 hours. I can't even begin to explain this closing. It did involve the buyer crying at one point, or twice. It involved the seller crying multiple times. Me and the other agent just kind of sat there for an hour, just kind of dumbfounded. The bank lost half of her closing cost credits. The ones I sent them 2 or 3 times and confirmed, also confirmed the amount. They just forgot and didn't include it. They were so far behind, they also didn't send us the closing packet ahead of time, so I had no idea what it was going to be on there. Assumed, because I had told them multiple times it would be there. So we're at the closing table, half her credits are gone, so that means she had to bring an extra $4,500 to closing, which is super awesome. And when we realized it and talked to the bank while we're at the closing table, the bank then suddenly tells me that they had messed up the calculations, and what they told me she could get, she couldn't have anymore. So we found the error, and then she can't even get the $4,500 back because, oops, they're bad. So we figured that out. By this point, it's been 3.5 hours going back and forth with the lender, underwriting, the processor, and finally, the buyer, in just a fit of desperation, says that she doesn't need the $4,500 anymore. She will sign. She's done. She just wants to be done. I think she's tired of crying and watching the seller cry, who's devastated. So this is about 5. So I have to get on the phone with the lender, with their underwriting, which I never do, and told them they were not allowed to leave because their other super awesome habit was at 5 o'clock, everyone's email automatically shuts off and starts sending you auto replies that they're gone for the day. And if any of y'all know me, that was not about to happen. So got on the phone with them, told them they were staying after 5 in a very, very nice way. And made all of them stay an extra like hour and a half because we had to close. There was no option but closing that day. My buyer was about to leave town for like a month because she's a travel nurse, so had to get it done. So forced their entire like underwriting process or everyone to stay in their chairs an extra hour. My bad. Kind of sorry, not sorry. Woo. And by the end of it, we were just all like emotionally exhausted. I've never been anything through that like that in my life, and she still lost 4,500 in credits, and there's nothing I could do about it, which is super frustrating. So that's kind of my horror story. I wish I had videoed it because me even explaining it does not even begin to fully explain how bad it was. I've never had both parties cry at the closing table, and they're not like happy tears. So luckily everyone hung in there and we got it done, but it was bad. So, and the reason it was so bad is it was an online lender. I cannot stress how important it is to have a local lender. Someone that you can get a hold of, someone that you're going to run into at Publix. You know, you run into everybody at Publix on Sunday when like you're in your pajamas and looking a hot, terrible mess. At least I do. So I want to be able to run into my lender and not have him dodge me in Publix because he messed up my loan. Online lenders, they don't care if they mess up your loan necessarily because they're not going to see you. They're not going to run into you, and it's like hecka awkward. So, and when they're like, you know, the other thing is she wanted to make an offer one day, couldn't make the offer because their little auto thingy for their email had shut off, and it was 5:15. And that was super fun. So the local lenders here, you know, you can get a hold of them. You can call them. My lender that I typically work with, Brian Gold or Elite Mortgage, I can reach him whenever I need to. I can text him, I can call him, I can email him. He's going to answer me after 5 because he knows that's when a lot of deals happen, is after 5. It's very rare to write a deal in the middle of the day when everyone's working because they're probably not looking at homes then. So yeah, take that for your warning, guys. Don't go to these online lenders. Don't let them sell you on some crazy shiznit. Their rates aren't better. Their customer service is definitely not better. I'm not saying they're bad people, but they just can't service you for your lending needs like a local lender can, where you can go sit down and talk to them, or show up if you're frustrated, or call them. So work with someone local. I promise it's worth it. It is so worth it. It would have saved these people $4,500. And yeah, Phil, they did not refund her $4,500. They just said too bad, which was super cute. So it was $4,500 that I negotiated, and it's now gone, which is slightly devastating for me on her behalf. So y'all, work with someone local. Listen to your realtors if they say they work with someone. It will save your sanity. It could save you a lot of money. $4,500, I'm sure she'd like to have right now. Do it. I promise it's worth it. Fact checked. You know, ask people. Get some comparisons. If some online lenders promising you the world, take that to a local lender. Let them look at what they are promising you, because 9 times out of 10 it's wrong. I had one online lender promise that my client's PMI was going to be $1 a month. Yeah, it was actually like $120 a month. So do your searching. If you have questions, hit me up. Like I said, I typically use Brian with Leap, but I've also worked with Ameris. I have worked with a number of local lenders here. A lot of them that do a great job because they are local and they want to maintain their net reputation and brand, and don't want to run into you and have it be like hecka awkward. So, yeah. Hey, Erica. Yo, yeah, you just went through that. I'm sorry. I'll maybe send you some vodka because you'll probably need it. Yeah, you guys, you realtors, you know, it's just bad. So do your fact checking. If you have any questions about what lenders here in town, hit me up. Hit up your realtor. Hit up your friends. See your friends and family have worked with locally. But please, please, please don't use the online lenders. Please. It'll save you from having to do this rant, which I just did for you. So yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go back out and hustle and try not to die of heat stroke because it's hot and it's gross, and I had to redo my makeup even before coming on here because I was nasty. So yeah, y'all stay cool, stay dry, and don't use online lenders, and try to stay away from, you know, lenders that might start with an F with a read 'em. What I have against lendingtree.com, that they're .com. Yeah, online, it's just not going to cut it. I just have never had a great customer service experience. I wish I had, but I haven't. Not yet. Nothing that's blown me away. Trying to think if I've ever had a client go through LendingTree. I don't think so. I think they mostly outsort or like give you sources of who to go to. But yeah, So yeah, hit me up if you have any questions. Keep an eye on rates and keep an eye on inventory. Everything's super busy right now. Not a lot left out there, but hopefully we'll be getting some more listings as we go through summer. And if I don't kind of hop back up on here in the next week or so, hope you guys have a happy 4th. Hopefully you're getting out there and gonna hang out some, and for you realtors, take some time off. I know we don't. You lenders, y'all too. Maybe go see the beach. It does exist still. I saw it. And I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.